Cool. So I'm sitting here at Shearer's with Jessica Rowe, who has just come back to us for a lovely event to talk about her book, Love, Wisdom, Motherhood. So Jessica, the reaction to this book has been really, really good, and we've had such a strong reaction in the store. Did you anticipate it touching such a chord with people when you were putting it together?
Do you know what? You saying that means so much to me, because that's so what I wanted Love, Wisdom, Motherhood to do. I wanted it to be an honest conversation between mums, and I suppose the sort of conversation I would love to have had in the early days when I just had a baby and was thinking, oh my God, what has happened to my life? And so it was a real privilege and an honour to write that book, and also to meet these remarkable Aussie mums who so sort of bravely and honestly shared their experiences with me, because I'm such a big believer in connecting with one another, and how we do that is by sharing our stories.
Sure. Well, I wanted to ask about that as well, because I'm first-time parent as well. We've got a 7-month-old at home.
Oh, you look very well slept.
It's an illusion. But I found, listening to you talk twice now, that it's very refreshing to hear somebody talk honestly and frankly about the experience, because there seems to be so much of an assumption about the way that things should go. When you were approaching people to talk about this subject in such a frank way, was that a difficult thing to sort of initiate, I guess?
I don't think so. You know what was really refreshing? Because I suppose I've always been open about my experience with postnatal depression. When you begin from an honest place, then people respond honestly to you, and I think once you actually begin that sort of discussion with women, with mums, they want to talk about what's happened to them as well. And I'm forever grateful to these beautiful Aussie women who shared, you know, their hearts and their souls in a very sort of brave way. Because I mean, the thing is, it happens to all of us. We all have those moments, and you know, I think too many mums put so much pressure on themselves, and I think as well there's a pressure from society that motherhood is meant to be this sort of like a hallmark greeting card, when it's not. I mean, yes, it's the best thing I've ever done, but it's also the hardest thing. And let's help one another through that, rather than feel like, oh my God, I'm the only one feeling like this.
And have you, on a personal level, gotten a really positive reaction from readers?
I have, and that has meant so much to me. It yet again reassures me and reinforces to me that it was the right thing to do, to talk about what happened to me and to my family, because if I can make a difference to just one person, then it's been worth it. And kind of, you know what, in a bit of a selfish way too, writing the book and meeting those women, and meeting women who come up and we have a chat, that helps me enormously too. I find that incredibly cathartic and meaningful for me, and it's wonderful.
What advice would you give to a first-time mum who might not be having such a great time of it?
Well, you know what? I think the thing is, so many people want to give you advice, so I don't want to load into that. You know, I think it's, you know your baby best of all, so trust yourself, rather than feel bombarded and overwhelmed by people telling you what you should and shouldn't do. But I also do believe very strongly, if you have an inkling of not feeling well or something's not quite right, if either you're feeling like that or someone close to you is, please speak up and put your hand up and ask for help. Beyond Blue have a wonderful website. Talk to your GP, talk to your midwife, but please don't suffer in silence, because there is a way through.
Excellent. Jessica Rowe, thank you for talking with us.
Thank you, and thank you for having me, Shearer. What a wonderful bookstore.
Thank you.
Have me again.